Hey guys, and welcome to a new game, Mashinky. Now this is actually early beta access. The game comes out October 6th, I believe, on Steam, and the Steam page for it will be linked in the description. It's really cool. So what is this? This is pretty much a train simulation game. I would say similar to OpenTDD. I did not play that myself. However, I have heard it's very good, and I believe that this is pretty similar. So we're in the map settings here, and I'm just showing you this before we get started. That we can change quite a bit of stuff here. So we can change the map size, hills, forests, industry, towns, lakes. We can go into advanced and change even more stuff. Starting low, how you progress, tutorials, the difficulty, which affects like your starting amount and stuff. And a bunch of other stuff. So again, do keep in mind this game is in early access even once it does go on Steam. So there are going to be some bugs and stuff, of course, that's to be expected. But I'm looking forward to this because it's kind of like the trains from Factorio, but an entire game based around it. So if we go ahead and start a new game here, essentially it's kind of sandboxy if you want it to be. There's random quests that come up, like this one here. But it's not required to progress is the thing, like compared to Transport Fever and stuff that was like really kind of set. These are not like, these don't prevent you necessarily from progressing. These are just optional things. And there's certain tokens. So this is money, essentially money tokens. And then there's like wood and ore and stuff like that, which you use to build things and buy trains. And there's all different kind of trains. There's some cool, awesome modes where you can actually like ride on the train. I'll show you here shortly. But we're on the map here, and let's see. So we have a few. These are all like forests where we can actually get lumber. And then somewhere here's a lumber mill, kind of tucked back in the trees here actually. Which is quite nice. And I'm holding down middle mouse button to rotate here. I believe you can also do like control and just move your mouse. And then here's some coal mine. And then these towns which have passengers. Now I'm not sure what all of these mean. This means 29 passengers. I'm not quite sure what this means. It looks like it converts to 24 and then you get 29 from it, maybe? I'm not entirely sure. So we want to start with some passenger stuff. This map is actually quite large, and this is only a medium-sized map, by the way. There's one even bigger than this. So what do we want to do here? Let me think. We want a main line, probably. You can just do like direct, like dedicated, like point-to-point lines, which certainly work, but I feel like a main line would be pretty cool. Looking at the map and how things are spread out, I would say we actually probably want multiple main lines. This is far too large to do a big one. This stuff is actually fairly close. We could do some potential point-to-point stuff, but I think we will have a main line. Now this is really cool. So what I just clicked here, this is actually, there's like two modes. There's like a build mode, and then there's like a normal like visual play mode, which is what we're in right now. But by clicking this, we go into construction, and this is where you can actually do all your construction, and it shows you like elevation and gets rid of all the trees and stuff, which makes it really nice to build. And I'm gonna very quickly change some settings here. The music is quite nice, but perhaps a little loud. It's always hard to tell the volume initially, so let me know if things are too loud or not. Okay, so what we can raise or lower land. We can delete stuff here. We can raise land, lower land, or flatten land. We can build roads. I'm not sure that they're used much at this point. So the main thing is trains. We can build some tracks, stations, bridges, tunnels, and they all look fantastic, and depots. So let's start with a station. We're going to need several stations. So we probably want to start transporting some passengers. Now, this doesn't actually tell you like where they're going or anything, so I think you can just bring them to wherever they want to go, potentially. So we could start just with a bit of a station in here, actually. So if we go ahead and do this, that actually, it's probably going to end up bulldozing that house, right? Or does that mean that's what it covers? I'm not entirely sure. So we now have this, which is in this person's yard. Sucks for them. nice little benches and stuff here. It's really, really quite nice. So I just click and drag to place that. And then we need another station over here, which could be somewhat interesting. I think we need to do a little bit of flattening. In fact, we could. I think that's not what I wanted. That is not what I wanted at all. Why is this like dipping? Oh, jeez. All right. Oh, come on, dude. Really? Can I just like flatten this? Okay, this is not working. Screw you. All right. I guess we could just like do that and then just build the thing. I mean, that's actually pretty long. Do that. I'm not really. This is supposed to flatten it. I'm not really sure why flatten. Oh, I think, does it like flatten? This is definitely not flat. This is not even close to flat. Okay, so what we need to do now is draw some rail lines here. But first, I think we do want to do a bit of a main line. So we have a lumber mill here. Now we do have some trees both here. I suppose this one could maybe supply here and this one could supply there. So maybe we want a main line actually to the right of this area. Yeah, let's see what we can do with this. So now there are quite a bit of hills. If we take some track, there are some audio issues. Again, it's early access, to be expected. Now, it will let us go over this. Not that it looks great initially. We can always mess around with that later, although, I mean, it is a hill, so it's a little bit hard to entirely change it. So this could almost be a tunnel through here, now that I'm thinking about it. We could try a tunnel, right? So, tunnel. This is really expensive. I'm gonna go broke. Tunnel, top speed 100 miles an hour. Can I, like, up that? Uh-oh. Crap. Oh, that, like, makes... Oh. 100 miles an hour, okay. Sure. Oh, that's sweet. Alright, so now if we just connect him up... this tunnel needs some cleaning, dude. Like, look. It's all boarded up. How are we supposed to use this? Oh, it's because it's... There we go. Oh, wait, no, it's still boarded up. That's interesting. I wonder if it's actually going to work. Okay, so we have that. We've used a ton of money, so that's great. We need to somehow come over here, but this could be interesting. I wonder... Can I lower this without breaking stuff? Yeah, because that doesn't really, like, flatten it, does it? I mean, that flattens it. And I guess that kind of does. Okay, so if we do that, bring this guy along here. Cannot build on rock. Oh. There we go. And this could... Not entirely sure what's happening there. Let's see if this works. Okay. So we got that. So this one could probably split off around here somewhere. Oh, okay, so that's going to require a little bit of terraforming. Not too much, though. I'll get the hang of this. I played a little bit. I didn't want to go in completely blind, but at the same time, you know, I did want to... Really? I did want to, you know, have a little bit of a learning experience. Cannot climb with diagonal track. Are we actually climbing right now? I can't tell. Oh, oh, it's because that's on the thing. Crap. Can I, like, flatten this underneath? Okay, let's just, let's bulldoze all of this. Why, work. There we go. Okay, so let's see, do we want to raise? And then this is supposed to be like flat though. Flatten, please. Alright, so there's that. This part probably be flattened. This part could actually be raised up potentially. No! This tool is a little interesting to work with. Okay, so this should work. If we just like make this turn. There we go. Just had to do a little bit of terraforming. Okay, so that can come there. Now there are multiple ways. So how I have this here, can I bulldoze houses? Probably not. Building in the way. Oh, so I can't actually... you can actually do turnarounds. If I don't do a turnaround, the train will just flip around in here. Which maybe later I will want to move the station so I can do an actual turnaround loop. But for now, just to kind of get a grasp on things, we are going to do that. So that's going to be... Are we doing left-hand drive or right-hand drive? That's a good question. I think I'm going to do right-hand drive just because that's what I'm used to. So if we have this guy coming up here, let's actually do this and lower that and that. That should hopefully be workable. And then come up here and do that. Okay, so essentially what this, so this is our drive from right to left and then from left to right here. Ah, crap. And he should be able to come up over here-ish. Okay, so there's that. Now, signals. How do signals work? They're actually pretty cool, pretty straightforward. So you can place them, so like here, and then by clicking on certain parts of them, you can choose which way you want it. So like this one, if I keep that one, so the one you click on is the one you keep, right? And so this is now dedicated to that direction. And then this one, I can clear that one, or do it wrong in the first place, and there we go. So there we go. Those are now dedicated. This needs to be... I mean, this can be bi-directional. I don't know if I actually need a signal there necessarily, but we'll put one anyway. And we probably should put some signals like here too, just so it makes sense. So there's that. And then this one will just connect up really quick, and then we'll add some trains. So this one we could actually potentially do some sort of loop for a turnaround here. Now, like I said, the terraforming, I'm not entirely sure, like, it's not really leveling it at all. I mean, that's leveling it, ish. Ish. Can we raise this up a little bit? Not really. We'll just leave that for now. Until I figure out the terraforming a little bit more. So there is this lumber mill, which actually probably we want to station at first. This should be interesting. Because that's going to come out there. This thing... can actually go right there. So this one, let's go ahead and connect him. We're gonna have to kind of route around the lumber mill, but that should be fine. Shouldn't really be a problem. Connect on flat land here. Whoop. Yep. Come on, dude. Connect to the... Am I too far? I might be too far out. Connect. There we go. I think I was too far out. So we got that. Too far out there. And you just right-click to deselect. So there we go. There's that, and then some quick signaling here again. So boom, boom, keep that one, and keep... Oh, did it wrong again. Keep that one. And then... Now, do we need signals? Like, I'm not quite sure if this is like Factorio in the sense where you like need signals before a crossing here in this section. I think these are just to indicate directions. I don't know that they're actually for the train... I don't know that they're actually for the train, like, to stop at necessarily. I think it's just... Damn it, every time. Come on, man. There we go. I think it's just to indicate directions. So there's that, and then this one, I don't know if we need it, we can throw it there anyways. So there's that, and then that guy's there. We'll just do this for now, for passengers. That goes that way. We actually need him to go this other direction too, which should be interesting. Can I... Wrong track crossing. Are you nuts? Okay, well that's fine, I guess. So that'll be interesting. Hey, that actually does connect there. So you can go that way, and then this one... oh, that's not gonna be good. That is not gonna be good. Sure. This is a mess. Just don't look at it. It's fine. So then... This is... This is such a mess. This is like my Factorio tracks. So we want that one. And then... Well, I can't... Well, that's bi-directional. And that's that way. I don't know if I need a thing there. Ish. I guess we'll see if that works. So now we just need a depot. And the depots are cool because they kind of auto-connect. So like... middle mouse click to rotate. Like this thing could go here-ish if I wanted. We probably want the depot actually on the main line though, wouldn't we? Potentially. I mean, it wouldn't have to be. Like, do we want a depot on a per station basis or just in general? I'm probably going to end up redesigning a lot of this, so as long as I don't go broke in the process. I'm going to go broke in the process, aren't I? Well, that does that, which is not really helpful. Why don't we try that? So we do that, and then let's bulldoze. Oh wait, no, we do want that, right? Because that makes him come in, and then that means he can leave, and then this thing can just... Great. Okay, so we do actually get money back from doing that. Let's go ahead and flatten. In fact, can we just like lower all of this? Okay, can this drop down? It's like kind of not ideal. Because if this comes around, right? So this needs to also lower. Oopsies. Sorry. It's not really what I wanted. Alright, so you can come like that. You can connect up here, and then you can... Come on. Connect that way, and then from this direction, he needs to be able to come in. Well, there's nothing there anyway, so that doesn't matter. Okay, sweet. So now if we go to the depot, this is where we can build some trains. So we have the 260 Porter, and also a 460 Baldwin. Now, of course, there's far more we can unlock, and actually we progressed through ages a bit. We're currently in the early Steam age, which looks like research. So we can do some research. We can invest, I think, to progress, and we get some stuff. So let's not go broke. I can't even buy a train almost. Okay, well, let's buy a train. I can buy like 2 wagons. God, I'm so broke. I do this every game. All right, and then we'll do that. And then to add some stations, I believe you just click this and that, and then this again and that. And we have a lot of passengers. Actually, there's a ton of friggin' passengers. So if we now hit start, theoretically, considering I did signals correctly, which is doubtful, he is starting to move. I don't, like, do I even need to indicate? I mean, he's starting to head there. So I may not even need to indicate, like, all the sounds. The sounds are so great. Alright, and you think that's cool? Let's bump the speed up a tiny little bit here. You think that's cool? Check this out. So one, we can follow the train. Or even better yet, we can ride on the train. Check this out. Or I can even ride, like, in the back seat. Is this cool or what? When I'm driving the train, I won't get run over, though, at least, right? So let's go ahead and... Oh, we can honk the horn, too. So let's, there we go. Okay, so they do actually stop at these signals, I think. It looks like he's maybe not doing so great here. Or is this like a slow zone? Actually, probably need to get out and see what's going on here. So he picked him up there. Now, why is he slowing down? Oh, so these do actually indicate, like... Ew. Oh, so is he slowing down because I don't have any money? Actually, a little bit confused. Maybe he's just slowing down because of... But he has, like, there's no other trains, right? He has the right-of-way. He should be able to just, like, blast through here, right? Interesting. He has 16 passengers. I mean, they should pay for this stuff, right? They pay for their rides. I should get money once they're delivered. I'm not sure why he's going so slow. Potentially there is, like, an upkeep cost or something. Oh, and they all just came over here. Even more passengers. So we should hopefully get money for this. We did get a bit. I guess he is going faster now. Maybe it did have to do with, like, money. Maybe when you run out of money, you know, you can't pay for the fuel or something. Now we can, if we want to, we can tell him to go back to the depot, and we can add more wagons even if we want, because I mean there's a ton of passengers here. Now, if I had done like a loop system, right, I probably could add a second train here to increase our throughput even more. And there's even dynamic season. Look at this, we're now getting snow. It's so pretty. Which may be an option. Like I said, I'm probably going to rework a lot of this stuff. But yeah, I'm having a ton of fun. This is really great, and you know, I'm sure it's going to be even more feature packed as they continue development. But probably going to call the video here. We got our first. Oh, okay, so you see, he did just get a negative, so I think he does burn money. That's why he was going so slow. We should get quite a bit of wood now. Aside from the reward for this, you don't actually get money, I don't think, for delivering wood. I think you just get wood, maybe? I'm not quite sure. So we'll have to play around with that, but that should be pretty easy. Next time, we'll just bring these main lines through once I get a bit more money. Hook this up. He's on it, right on top of a hill here. And we're going to have to pull from this one, probably, which should be... Oh no, that's the one I'm gonna use. Duh. So we could pull from here and go straight in. That shouldn't be too difficult, actually. No, wrong keys. I don't know how expensive these are. Not too bad, actually. We could actually make a bit of a station here. This all needs to be flattened, though. See, this does not look flat, man. Does that look flat to you? Alright, so we'll just do a station. Not enough tokens. Stations are expensive, apparently. Flattening land, apparently, is what's expensive. So we will have to wait a little bit here, but I can let the game run a bit in the background, and these aren't actually indicating where trains can, like, if a train stops or not, I think. So that I will have to take that into account. But, that's going to do it for this episode. I will plan to do more depending on your feedback. If you want to see more, definitely let me know down in the comments or with a like. And check this out on Steam, link in the description. It will be out October 6th, I believe. And definitely worth picking up if you're into you know, train games and stuff. I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with this once I get the hang of it. Should be pretty cool. You can transport ore and stuff around, build a huge train empire. I mean, you can see how large this map is, and there's one even bigger than this. I mean, we can have some massive train networks going on here. It's going to be pretty awesome. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed. Again, leave your thoughts down below. And until next time, I look forward to seeing you all, and do take care.